Hi everyone. I'm just thought it'd be a good time after a few years of development to show you this game that I carry in my pocket. It's made out of standard Tesco record cards that you use for like studying or taking down notes. Just they cost about £1.99, I think, and you can even use the packet or as a sort of a waterproof case for the game. There may be a better way. If anybody knows a better way to make a case for your game, then let me know. But I carry this, because it's just plastic and paper. I can carry it in my pocket. It's a bit bigger than, it's about the same size as a modern mobile phone, actually. Similar sort of size, as you can see. That is actually, there's a few blank ones at the back. That's one thing I will say. It's good to carry around a few blank record cards because part of this game is actually that if you have a good session, then you can invite people to add more. And that's why I can't say that I made this game, because this is made by all sorts of people. I mean, a lot of them were made by me, but inspired by others. And then others have added their own. And it just so happens that I have friends in various circles, like in improv. I have friends who are therapists, friends who are writers, and things like that. So they always have fun ideas to add to the side quests. So what I do is I whip this out and I say, you sort of shuffle them, you offer them out like that, and you say, right, pick a card, and then they say, okay, how about this one? Ooh, what's it going to be? Name two things that should never be next to each other at B&M or Home Bargains. This one came from someone I met at a festival who runs a media campaign group called Media Revolution. If you don't know B&M or Home Bargains, that's like, I think like Target in the US, maybe. Basically sort of a shop that sells a bit of everything in kind of a crappy way. So, the usual answers would be things like a cucumber and some lube, or something a bit dirty like that. But they're not all like that. There's lots of different things. Let's try another one. So, which one are you going to get this time? Walk like a T-Rex. So that's a fun one, especially if you're playing standing up. You can do a little funny walk around, make your arms short. What else have we got? Let's start a conga line. I'll join. Some of them, as I said, are sort of inspired by therapy. This one is a famous mindfulness technique. Tell me 5 things you can see, 4 things you can hear, 3 things you can smell, 2 things you can feel, 1 thing you can taste. And this can be really nice, especially like I said, this can be played in sort of festival environments where often there is a lot of stimulation going on and some people might be a little bit overwhelmed. You see somebody who's sort of a bit getting carried away with things, and you stop them and you say, "Hey man, do you want a side quest?" And then they're quite often glad of the interaction, and they get to breathe easy for a minute. I mean, it does help a lot of people. It mainly is fantastic for starting conversations. I've used it on the beach as well. Like I said, it is mainly a festival thing, but it can be used in lots of different events. Basically, anywhere where there's people just like hanging around, you shouldn't really just like interrupt people who are like sort of busy with it, because they won't be interested. And there are other times when it hasn't really worked as well. If, for example, I whipped it out in a pub before, and some people are open to it if the conversation's a bit dry or it's the start of the night, say. One problem with that, of course, is sitting down. Is some of the things like walk like a T-Rex, for example, doesn't work. You might just annoy people who are having a conversation. That's the other problem as well. And the other time it hasn't worked is when people are a bit too messed up to actually really enjoy it. Write your name on my back with your finger. Oh, blank one. There's all blank ones there. Talk about a subject of your choice for as long as possible without saying or Who wrote that one? Don't know. You don't have to write your name on the back. Tell me your best joke. Show me a pipe trick. Those are all like missions. Ask a stranger for a category and name 5 things on the topic. Those of you who've done improv will know that's an improv game. do a cartwheel, again, only really in a standing up kind of place and can be quite dangerous. Give me a temporary tattoo in pen. I love that one. I often do this one at parties. Had a lot of fun with that one. And sometimes they say, no, give me a tattoo instead. I love that because usually this game is paid well with bringing a few Sharpies with you. Already seen that one. Act out a conspiracy theory you actually believe. Move a chair to a nicer place. Another mindfulness one. Take some deep breaths. When is an egg a vegan egg? Those of you who know me a decade or more will remember that old chestnut. What's this one here? There's actually extra ones on the back. Things to talk about. Quickest way to cook an egg. Well, I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, let me know if you've done anything like this. It's really good fun. I can really recommend doing this and bringing it out with you on a daily basis. Or at least when you're going to perhaps somewhere where it's fun to talk to strangers.